Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we sip and spill the tea on all my favorite things. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my White2Tea order. I did previously record this, but I didn't like it. So I'm going to re-record the intro and then add on the tea session for you guys. So I did order from White2Tea quite a while ago. It's no surprise due to COVID. It takes a while for pretty much anything overseas to come in. It's just the way that it is. So that's no reflection on them. But if you're going to order, don't expect it overnight unless, I don't remember if they have an expedited shipping option, but whatever. So I did get some pretty cool things. I want to share them with you because they do something I haven't seen anyone else do. Not saying that other companies don't do it, but they make these mini tea cakes. Like, how cute is that? And they're really inexpensive, and basically it's like sample size. So before you commit to buying, you know, a large tea cake. But these are super cute and collectible, and I saw them going around on Instagram, so I had to jump on it. Now, I'm not a pu'er girl. You guys know that. If you follow me, I am oolong, white tea. I do drink some green tea, and then obviously black tea, but me and pu'er do not have a good relationship. So anyway, I believe, I don't remember the exact name because again, I've had these sitting here for just a little bit and I really don't remember, but I do think that these were a black tea, and yeah, super cute. But you have to buy these pretty quick because I have noticed that the little ones sell out. And they're super handy, but they're really, really cute. I'll probably drink 2 of them, but definitely keep one and like display it somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Okay, and I did get one more. This is like Red Fox 2020. And honestly, I don't remember what kind of tea this was again, but you can look on the website. So I got another little mini tea cake. I know that's not giving you a lot of information, but in my defense, I did not expect to have to re-record this for you guys. So, all right. And aside from the little tea cakes, you can get little Dragon Balls. And so basically all that is like 1 serving of tea compressed into a ball. Same way that they do the cakes, just in the ball form. I believe some of these balls, though, are 8 grams. I typically, for a gallon, like a standard size, like 120 mil gallon, I personally do 5 grams. But overseas, what's the ratio? I think, what is it, like a gram for every 15 ounces? Something like that? Every 10? I don't know. They like it thick, and they like it heavy over there. But for me, that's generally what I do. So if you are going to use some of these, just keep that in mind. If you're like me and we don't pack the gallon full of tea, you may want to use a larger gallon if you guys have that. So, and again, these are like $1.25, very inexpensive. Great way to try their teas, to check it out. Because here's the thing with tea companies. They might look really good on the website, and you get them and they're just junk. You know what I mean? And so I used to just go all in. And I've really learned that it's okay to buy small at first and really see what they're about, because it makes a big difference as far as the roasters, who their farmers are. White2Tea seems pretty legit. And one thing that I really like about them, guys, is that on their Instagram, they are always posting these like really cool videos of them making the tea cakes and like processing the tea and all the different things, and like wrapping the tea cakes is so satisfying to watch. So they do that. And anyway, just check them out. And I like that. I can see behind the scenes, and it kind of gets you excited, like, ooh, I might want to like pick me up one of those. So kudos to them, because that's not something that I've seen any other tea company do. And especially, excuse me, my face is itching. I've been out in the sun at the theme park with my son all summer, and my face is just dry. It's a mess. But I'm also in my lemon pajamas and my normal hair bun. So here we are. But yeah, it's pretty unique. And so I really like that. Anyway, so I got these. So these are good value if you guys are wanting to check them out. The next thing I got, I actually used to have 3 of these, but you're going to see me drink 1. after this footage. But I got Taekwondoen Long Haul and Classic Taekwondoen. And I can tell you guys, the other one that I drank is so good. So good. So I was impressed so far. That's the only one I've had time to drink. But I was impressed. And it does take a lot to impress me on an oolong these days. The other thing I got was this really cool bag of Snowflake Dancong and 50 grams. And this was not much at all. I think this bag was, I want to say $3 and something, but I can't really remember. It was inexpensive. But you have these really large leaves. Has a really good aroma too. And I'll show you guys some footage on this tea. All right, so here we are on the website, Snowflake Dancong. Let's see, from Guangdong province of China, literally translated from the name Zhupan, I don't know if I'm saying that right, which means snowflake. This tea is the large leaves of a winter production dancong, an easy to drink daily solution for oolong lovers who want quality dancong fragrance on a budget. And then the next thing that I got, it came packaged like this. So really nice, clean packaging. I like the resealable bags as well. I got the White2Tea, the mini white tea sampler. So these are just like the mini tea cakes, but there's all different years and aging of white tea. And I cannot wait to try this out because I love white tea. So this would be similar to, what do they call those? Like beer flights? Very similar. It's like a tea flight. So you can really see what they have to offer and kind of hone in on what you like. Me personally, I really have found white teas from 2013 are my jam currently. So, and then the last thing I got, again, nice clean packaging, resealable pouch to keep your tea. That is very important. I know there's a lot of debate on how to store tea. I've been seeing a lot of conversations going down in the Yunnan sourcing group on Facebook. Everyone is very nice. It's not dramatic, but there seems to be a lot of debate, and that's okay. Like, the thing about it is, if you find a way to preserve your tea and that works for you, that's awesome. You know, different environments require different things. Where I live in the South, it's humid here. So, you know, yeah. Anyway, so I got the Choco Bar, and this is a compressed brick of white tea. And it's really cool because I'm not going to open it, but it's shaped just like a candy bar. It's got all the little squares on it, and so you could essentially just break off a square and brew it up in your Gaiwan. And I'm especially excited to try this, but I really love the packaging. It does look like a candy bar. I thought that was pretty cool. So that is my order, and let's get into drinking some tea. So this is the scale that I purchased off Amazon. The link will be down below. I have been using this a lot. I've had this for months, so I do highly recommend it. Excuse me, I can finally throw the box away because I've been saving it to show you guys. So it's the BRIFIT. Of course, it's mint and purple. It showed more pink, but I'm not complaining. Inside, it even has the instructions on the lid, which I like because now I don't have to keep up with this stupid book. You turn it on, excuse me, and in this case, I need to put a vessel to be able to weigh out the tea without it spilling everywhere. This one's kind of heavy. Is this all I've got? I like to use something lighter when possible. Yeah, over this. Okay, so we're going to press tear and it's going to zero the scale out. Now, some of you are probably like, yes, Valerie, we know, but this is for the people who do not know. The smell of this tea is so amazing. From the description, I get that it is an aromatic tea, but probably doesn't offer a lot in the way it's not going to be the most flavorful. I'm just going off the description here, people, so don't come for me. Smells amazing. Got a spice-like smell to it. Almost. Okay, so I did a little bit over 5 grams, which is fine. Now, what's cool about this, it comes with a calibration weight. And it's 50 grams, and I've had to calibrate it. Sometimes the scale gets a little off kilter, and it's really easy to calibrate it. It has magnetic closures, so it's perfect for on the go, especially if you want to, you know, go have tea in the park or whatever, and be able to have, you know, a scale with you. It fits in your pocket. So here's my tea setup. Let me pan you guys out here. Alright, this is my Guy 1 that I won from Rainy over at Serene Tea Cha. Let me just move some of this out of the way here. Proper way, you want to go ahead and heat up your Guy 1 a little bit. We want to get the vessel warmed up and ready to accept the goodness that we have for it. Today I'm going to be using my Lucky Cat tea pet from AliExpress. Probably has a real cat hair on there because my cats cannot keep their hands to themselves. This is, I actually bought this at Goodwill. I think it probably was some type of sake cup at one point, but it works perfect as a Gaiwan lid handle. So that's what I'm using it for, because I can do that. Just go ahead and warm our kitty up. We're going to put that in and let that start warming up a bit. And this is pretty much how I do my, you know, tea, my Gongfu tea. Everyone has a little bit different way of how they do it, how they like it. And basically what I want to do is smell the leaves. Okay. Whoo, heat it up. I smell spices like almost like a good barbecue, like a roast, a smoke. There's still that earthy grass smell happening, and maybe some roasted nuts as well in there. That is good. I know my lighting, you guys, I have as many lights going as I can right now, so work with me on that. Hopefully you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can see down in there pretty well. Alright, let's get our first infusion on and pop in. Now this is a pretty high quality tea, and I don't think I'm going to do a rinse. Seeing as how we have some pectin and some tea bubbles. Now, there's a lot of controversy over tea foam and tea bubbles. You can do your own research. I've posted some on Instagram about it. Some people believe it's like bad stuff and you need to wash it off your leaves. But there is beliefs that date back that, you know, certain amount of bubbles mean love, there's all these cute little meanings. It's really up to the person. But if I see that, I mean, I don't know. Ever since I've read articles that are like, you should probably rinse that. Now I'm like, okay, let's not take a chance. Let's just rinse it. I'm trying to describe the smell. Like, I'm not Dawn May. Dawn May can describe teas so freaking good. It's definitely got like this smoky, like smoked meat thing happening, which sounds kind of weird, but it is making my mouth water. And there's definitely a nuttiness to it. as well. Definitely like toasted almonds or walnuts going on. I don't get any floral. This seems to be a deep roast on it, but you can tell because it's a winter pick, we have some variation in colors, some like brown and green. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, I know you're like, well, let's drink the good stuff. I'm right there with you. Let's do it. This is actually a fairly large gawon. I don't know the exact on it, but I would say between 120, 150 mil has to be. This is just a cup I've picked up on my vintage travels, and I think it's really pretty, and the imagery, it doesn't have the handle, and it works well for Gongfu when I want like a big cup of tea. So that's what I'll be pouring into. Excuse me. And I know this video is probably going to be very long, so bear with me. Maybe you're cleaning house. Maybe you do what I do. You're in the bathroom just watching YouTube, catching up in there. I am not offended. I do this myself. This angle is not very becoming of my hand, is it? So this is what the liquor looks like. We've got this color situation. Still very fragrant. The liquor is still very fragrant. I like to shake my gawon like this to break the leaves up, and I like to let the steam escape and smell the lid. And then go in for the full thing. It's definitely developed. A lot more of the grassy notes are coming out now. And there's still this flicker of spice, and I can't describe it. It's not anything in particular like pepper or onion powder. It's like a blend. Like if I'm in the South, if you go into a barbecue smokehouse, that is what it reminds me of, mixed with a campfire, like an ashy, comforting campfire. And maybe a hint of some type of yeasty bread. Ooh, yes. Now, do you see these lines inside the gawon? See if my angle's right for you guys. This has a cracked glazing on there, and the brown lines are what you want. You want it to develop the cracks and get the tea into the cracks in the patina. All right. Now that I've been obsessing over tea, but isn't that the point? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? And I always don't really do these types of videos because, I mean, I guess I feel like people wouldn't want to sit through that, but oddly, when Dawn does a long session, I'm there for it. I'm like, yes, describe to me. Let me live through you. All right, here we go. Whew. Probably needed to use a little bit more water. That does not disappoint in flavor. Hold on. That is strong. It is like, I don't know that I've ever had a winter dancong. I don't know that I've ever had a winter oolong. It is deep and earthy. It's not mineral like a Teaware. No weird fermentation. It is like an earthy, smoky flavor. Okay. That is very interesting. It seems to have a dry mouthfeel. Like you need to keep drinking because it's taking all the moisture out of your mouth. I'm brewing this at 185 degrees. And I've added a little bit more water, and this is going to help. What I'm trying to do now, I'm adding more water, and I'm literally going to pour it right back out. I'm trying to back off the astringency, the strongness, the aggressiveness of this tea to see if I can lighten it up a little bit more, because it is stout. Very, very stout. Hold on. I'm trying to see if the aromas are changing at all. The aromatics are not as strong this time around. So I think when they say affordable, it's not going to be a long-lasting tea. Meaning you're not going to keep smelling and smelling and smelling. So that's why it would be an affordable option. Let me give Teapet this first batch. And let me see if kind of diluting it a little more and pouring it out quicker made a difference. And that's just kind of what I've learned to do over time. Don't just throw the tea out and be like, oh, well, that's not for me. Sometimes you've got to tweak it a little bit. Oh, much better. Much, much better. And probably because I used over 5 grams, you know, we're getting a lot of flavor happening here. This is a little bit more honey-like. It's still dry. It's still pretty dry in the finish. It's, yeah, I mean, it is like it's becoming a nice earthy oolong. Definitely dry. Definitely is taking out the moisture in my mouth. And when you have a tea like that, I've learned, especially I have one that's like an Imperial White that is real finicky like that. I have an Imperial White and a Royal Phoenix Oolong from Tao of Tea. It is important not to get water in the gall, which is right in the middle. You want to pour what I might do. And again, learning new teas, you have to play around with them. But if you pour right in the middle, it makes a difference. And I watched a whole video of Ghost Tea House explain this. But you want to go in from one point, like pour the water in just here, and on the next infusion, maybe here, and then here, and then here from the sides. Now, I did rim brewing where I went all the way around, but now that I know this tea has quite dry finish, what I will do as I continue to explore this tea is just go in from certain points around, so as not to agitate, you know, the leaves and the astringency and the tannins and all of that, and definitely not hit the gall. So that's something that I will do next time. And if you guys have a tea that you try and you're like, oh, okay, back the temperature down a little bit.